My man, studying. So this old truck here, I got in California when I was living out there. I drove it roughly 1,200 miles to get here, and it was right before Christmas, so I really didn't even think, because in California it was super nice. It was like still 60 degrees. I drove out here, and on my way I'm starting to see all this snow, and I'm like, dang man, Colorado's gonna have all kinds of snow. So I'm going up these hills, I'm stopping at these gas stations, and people are kind of looking at me like, you know, what is this boy thinking out here? Because this is only 2-wheel drive. At one gas station, actually, this guy he said, hey, is that 4-wheel drive? It's like, no sir. He said, you got chains for it? I said, no sir. He said, have a nice day. I said, all right, man. It got me here. It's no Chevy S10, but here we are, right? Little Nissan, it's holding up. Got me here.
My name is Bassil Hafez, fighting for CFFC, April 1st, defending my welterweight championship belt against Evan Cutts from Texas. I basically was in Philadelphia and was in a spot where I needed to figure out, you know, kind of more consistent and structured MMA training. And then they said I should check out Factory X and meet Coach Mark Montoya. Came out here for a week, and man, I fell in love like first couple days, honestly.
Okay guys, listen, have good focus, let's get in and let's get out today, okay? One of my favorite whiskeys is Bassil Hayden. When I first looked at his name on paper, I took a double take and I was like, what is that, Bassil Hayden? And so I call him whiskey. So anyway, Bassil is a super talented kid. He's obviously the current CFFC champion. He's very well-rounded. And one of his best attributes is that he's super coachable. The culture that we have here fits him well, and he fits our culture. So when you have those two things fit, we can be real dangerous together.
Coach Mark Montoya is so good with technique, and he brings us up. He tells us the truth when we're not doing good. It brings us down, but he's there right afterwards to make sure, okay, this is what you need to do, A, B, and C, and we're going to turn it around and be able to fix it and make you guys beast the way you need to. And I'm excited for this fight because I feel like I'm going to show a little more than what I've been showing with just my grappling lately.
You know, some guys show up here, especially from out of state, and they don't have the cardio and aren't used to the elevation. And Bassil does not quit. He's good. He's looking good. And when things get tough for him, he just keeps grinding and keeps going.
Coming to Denver is a cool experience because I haven't really traveled that many places. The air definitely gets you, especially when you've been training hard and you've already exhausted yourself. Like, you really feel it, and I feel like it's a good push for athletes. I never like to feel comfortable in training. I want to feel so uncomfortable and so tired and so pushed in almost every aspect of training. So when I hit that fight, I've experienced that feeling over and over again. I know how to react. The level of talent at Factory X is top notch. Everyone's tough. Everyone's got somewhat of a chip on their shoulder, and I like that. It's awesome also being at Factory X, having Scotty Miller there. He's a really good grappler, a really good jiu-jitsu guy with a lot of experience. I've rolled with him and I felt him, and like, he's as good of a grappler as I've ever felt. I'm a black belt from Balance. He's a black belt as well, and it's a great black belt match when we roll.
He's good. I like training with him. I like his energy. The guy's just a really nice guy. He's a tough guy. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so he's got really good jiu-jitsu. So I personally love training with him.
I don't want to be just known as a grappler. I don't want to be known as a striker. I don't want to be known as a wrestler. I just want to be able to be good in all areas. So like, I feel like I'm good on the ground. I'm a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know, my striking is improving. I got power in my hands. I always have. I'm opening up more of my striking. I can't wait to start, you know, landing these bombs on people.
I think you're going to see, obviously, a striking improvement there. You know, that's one thing that he's improved a lot. Also, what comes along with that is like the blend of like the level changes, the feints, the things that set up the hands and the strikes. So you don't know what's coming. You don't know if you're going to get hit in the head or you don't know if you're getting taken down.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy the spot I'm in right now. I love my gym, Factory X. You know, Coach Jordan, Coach Mark, and Coach Scott. They all are going to help me put the work in and do what it takes to become world champion.
So Bassil gets the opportunity to defend his belt for CFFC on April 1st. Really looking forward to that. I know that you can find them on Fight Pass, so it'll be fun to watch him go out there and show what he's about. And a lot of success is going to follow that young man.
You can tell he's an athletic, strong kid, but he's also very technical, and I 100% he's going to be in the UFC.
I have to win fights, and I have to win them in dominant fashion to be able to get to the next level. It's just simple as that. We'll see where I'm at a couple months from now. I'll be and still welterweight champion of CFFC and hopefully newly signed to a large promotion.
You know, I got these pants and I enjoy them, but there's holes in both front pockets, so they're useless. So we are currently in the Easton Training Center, Denver. Training and everything slowed way down due to COVID in the state of California. That affected the gym that I was at, getting ready for this fight. It's a big fight, it means everything to me. So I drove my truck 1,200 miles plus to get here to Colorado. Training with Team Elevation right now, and they're getting after it. This is one of the best teams in the world. Today is small glove sparring. I'm gonna do my rounds in the cage. Everything's gonna be about technique and cardio, and fighting on Thursday, April 1st, so it's all green lights right now for me.
So Dustin, I've been following his career. Then when I found out he was coming here, I was just so excited. He's one of the most well-rounded martial artists on the planet. Just a special talent. Excited to work with him.
Yeah, so Dustin hasn't been here very long, but he's been a huge attribute for me in my training camp. He comes in, he doesn't really say a lot. He works, he's always on time.
He's just a hard worker. He puts his nose down, and you know, I see him consistently at all the practices. He always brings the right kind of energy, you know, like when it's time to fight hard, he's ready and able to do that, and like he'll come and roll with the regular students, and they'll have a blast as well, you know, so it's really great, you know, and his level of grappling, it's much easier for him to do that.
Coming into a new gym, not knowing anybody, presents all kinds of challenges. I'm here to be a great training partner, a good friend, a good person. Super thankful to walk into these doors and them opening it up to me, and the challenge of moving to a new place as well. The only thing that I have right now is everything that fit in my truck, and my truck ain't big, so but it's all gone smoothly, and I just thank God for all of that. I'm looking forward to reaping the benefits of making that long journey here. This is Orca from Franklin, Tennessee, baby.
I mean, to work with a guy that's so well-rounded, you know, he's proven that at the highest level of the sport, you don't really need to change nothing or reinvent the wheel, maybe just fine-tune some things. He was showing great coachability, willing to work all aspects of his game, ortho and southpaw. He's special from both stances. He knows how to switch to create openings. Just an ultra-talented guy. It's a blessing to work with him.
Nice. Oi. That was smooth.
Brave CF is having an 8-man flyweight tournament, pretty much the biggest flyweight tournament to date, and I'll be competing in it April 1st. Going for the belt. I'm excited to be a part of it and make a stand for the flyweights once again.
They've really done a good job of bringing in talent with Brave. Super impressed with what they did with their roster. I don't see any reason why he loses this tournament. If he's on his game and firing on all cylinders, he's going to be very, very difficult to beat.
So Ali Bagautinov is the gentleman that I'll be fighting April 1st. There's been a little controversy with him in the past, taking things that are prohibited, but that was in the past. All shall be forgiven. But yeah, I'm showing up fresh, ready to go. Looking forward to this opportunity. All of these guys in the tournament are super high level. I think any of them can go into the UFC and compete with all the top guys. And we're all just looking for that belt. You know, a belt is very significant in any organization.
Sometimes you gotta dig for what you want.
I can't say enough good things about his grappling. Man, I mean, I think he's got all the skills that it takes to be successful at that level. He can scramble, he can submit you from everywhere.
The mental challenges and the sacrifices have been outstanding, to be honest, with the pandemic and everything, and signing with Brave since March of 2020 and not being able to fight until 2021 of April. That in itself has been a huge challenge, and working nights, you know, picking up trash, at places and just doing what I can to pay to be out here, to drive out here, you know, has been a huge sacrifice. And, you know, the biggest thing for me, I think, is just my friends and family. I've chosen this route over them in reality. That's a hard pill to swallow when you're a family guy and you love your friends, and your close friends reach out to you and check up on you, and that's a little extra motivation. I'm getting chills right now just because it gets you out of bed. It makes you that much more disciplined. Your focus gets tunnel vision when you sacrifice everything that you have to accomplish your goal. So
He shows up, he works hard. He's just like one of those dudes that I can highly respect because I'm a lot like that too, where I keep my mouth closed, come in, I train, I leave, and Dustin's the exact same, and that's something to be respected.
this fight is everything for me right now and in the time of my life, and I'm just thankful to be living it, man. I'm truly thankful to be living this life in this moment right now.
Elevation on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The camaraderie at Factory X is something that I think every fighter should strive to be around.
What's going on? My name is Hollywood Brian Mitchell. Welcome to my crib.
And this house, Fighter House, this house is a definitely a change of pace, but you know, I love the guys that I'm here with, man.
So what we got here is an elegant fighter house, all right?
We're all good people. We all work hard at the gym together. So we got Luigi in this house, Luigi Venturini, and then we got Jordan, obviously, from the Peanut Gallery. We got Brian Hollywood, KO Mitchell. We got a good house full of guys, but overall we play Call of Duty. We have a good time. A lot of guys at the gym play Call of Duty. So this house is like a very comfortable vibe.
My name is Jordan Kurtz. I am also in many circles. I'm just known as the Peanut Gallery or comments from the Peanut Gallery. I've been doing MMA media for about 4 years now, and I love it. I live it. This is my life every single day.
I've been doing MMA now for about 5 years. Moved to Denver 2018 from Little Rock, Arkansas, West Side MMA actually. Found my home with Factory X. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Controller's not working.
Did you not see that? All right, yo, put the camera on the TV, all right? I'm trying to explain myself. Let's go.
Putting on this soundbar to play my music. I'm a rap star. I'm not a rapper, I'm a rap star.
He did this one.
Young bees out going down. I don't like where they come from. Yeah, where they coming from. Bad babies under my thumb. I feel stacked just by some
I feel like it'll be a couple years, a year and a half or so before I'm in the UFC right now, but within that time, I can be working on my fan base.
It's good being around a bunch of other like-minded dudes. That the camaraderie is great because we always try and kind of edge each other and push each other and motivate each other. And I'm excited for my future in MMA with Factory X. I'm in the mecca and the spot to be as a fighter, in my opinion.